Hi guys, I'm back. I wanted to talk about my childhood. Um, I remember when my mom first bought me a bike, and me and a couple of friends was riding in the backyard. Well, it was my house wasn't actually. It had a big backyard. It had a small backyard with the alley in it. So me and my friends thought we were going to race up and down the alley and think we ain't wasn't going to get hurt, but we did. I remember scraping my knee, and my mom was like, "You're not a tomboy. You are a girl." And I'm like, "Oh well, I'm going back on my bike anyway." My mom said to this day she still thinks it's funny, and I do too, because I can look back at it and be like, I wish I never rode down that alley the way I did and then decided to hit my brakes, and yeah, I done crashed out. I remember the time where my stepdad was bringing in this big OTV, and it was so big to the point where he actually needed help, but he thought he was Superman or the big man. He can handle it himself. Well, in the midst of him coming in the door with the TV, my Rottweiler runs out. And everybody used to be scared of my dog. And somehow he slid through my stepdad's legs. And my mom said, as we chased my dog out, my stepdad's pants fell down, and and he was still holding the TV, and he was like, "Can somebody help me?" And my mom was like, "No, I'm not helping you. I gotta get the dog. The kids can't get the dog by themselves." So later on that day, my dog, we were still chasing him. He was still chasing everybody. My dog decided to calm down and just stop chasing everybody. He decided to pee on my next door neighbor's leg. I don't know if he's seen him behind him or what, but my dog cocked his leg up and started peeing. He was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, get your dog, he's peeing on me." And that one was so funny. That story is so funny. And everybody on the block used to be scared of Zeus. Like, Zeus was a Rottweiler, but he was so precious and young and adorable. I mean, my dog, he loved everybody, but at the same time, when he wanted to protect his house, it was over with. Move out the way. I remember, I think it was the same night that happened. My dog used to rub his butt against the railing in the basement. So he used to be like, "Rrr, rrr." And we all used to go to the basement like, "What's going on? Why is he making that noise?" Well, come to find out, we figured out what it was. So one day he was doing it, and he kept doing it, and then we boom, 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 boom. So we all I thought my sister fell down the stairs because she was downstairs doing laundry and stuff. So I'm thinking she fell down the stairs. Come to find out, it was my dog. He scratched his butt so hard on the pole, he just lost it and fell down the stairs. So when I went to go check on him, he's just looking at me like, "Yeah, I fell." Like, just don't even tell nobody else fell down the stairs. Like, I miss my dog. My mom had to put him down. We couldn't take him with us because, unfortunately, the place that we had stayed when I was younger didn't accept Rottweilers. So that was like, I'm gonna say like 10 years ago, 11, 12 years ago. Just recently, me and my stepkids did a video, which I will have to post on here, which is really funny. My stepdaughter wanted to pretend that she was killed or something, and she had me put a lot of ketchup everywhere on the floor. And my husband, he comes in like, you guys can't trick me. And I'm like, dude, you're supposed to play along. Like, like you're supposed to play along. After a while, the ketchup got itchy on her and she was freaking out like, I need to take a shower, it's itchy. And I'm like, Lily, really? You asked me to put it on you, now you're itchy, you want to take it off. It took like 3.5 hours for him to actually come, and we waited that long. And we was actually thinking it was gonna work because we watched CJ so much that we start doing the pranks that he does. And my husband was like, "No, guys, you're not gonna get me. What do you think you're gonna do? You're not gonna get me." So we try our best to like do things with our kids and play with them as much as we're supposed to. I know like a couple of days ago, my stepson was like, CJ's so cool, had another live video. And I'm like, I know, I synced it already. He was like, he has another music video also. And I'm like, yeah, I know, it's salty, huh? And he was like, I'm salty. And I'm like, really, dude? And it was so funny. But it's just like all the stuff that I've been through when I was younger, and now that I'm grown, I can just look back at it and laugh. Like, dang, I went through that. I remember my mom vacuuming the hallway, and I guess my sister did something to make her mad, so she started whooping my sister. Well, I don't know if you guys know the saying, you know, one gets in trouble, the other one gets in trouble too. Well, that's how my mom grew up. If you are in the way, you getting whooped too, basically. I ended up walking past, and I promise you, she hit me one good time, and I took off. Pew! I ran. I ran across, like, I jumped across her bed and slid and dropped down, and I swear, for that 2 weeks, I swear I broke my butt bone. I literally was crying like, oh, I broke my butt bone. I can't feel my butt. I can't use it and stuff like that. Man, come to find out, I just bruised my tailbone bad. And my mom laughed at me. Like, that's what you get from running. You should have just took the butt whooping. Well, I didn't like butt whoopings back in the day. I mean, them things, you should just put me on punishment instead of whooping me. I remember like when my mom booked my sister, and I was like, Mom, why are you doing that? And I got a whooping for asking why she did it. So, and then, I mean, it's a lot of things that I grew up that was so funny. Just like when I had stayed on the south side, this guy asked my mom, can he get a plate? Because my mom used to barbecue at nighttime, like maybe like 12 at night. And everybody used to come over, hey, Auntie, let me get a plate. Mama, let me get a plate. And I remember this guy come up to my mama like, hey, can I get a plate? And she was like, nah, let me get $5. And he was like, you serious? And she was like, yeah, I'm serious. I want my $5. I've been cooking all day, and you think you're going to come get a free plate? The guy pulls out his money, and my mom doesn't take it. She was like, dude, I was really playing with you. I just wanted to see if we're going to bring the money out. Man, that girl always had the neighbors laughing, funny, all of that. And it's so crazy because like my mom and I stayed 9-10 hours away from each other, and we still have that bond to the point where like I could call her and be like, Mom, you remember when you did such and such, and she'll bust out laughing. So like the other day she called me like, hey, you remember when you and your sister and your friends were went down the hill and you thought you broke everything? Well, long story short, me and my sisters and her friends and my friends all used to ride our bikes. And we used to go to this park, and it was a big old hill that we thought we could take. My sister and her friends went down first. They did well. They did real good. Me and my friends, I don't know what happened. I really don't. At the time, I think I was like maybe 8 or 9, and I went down. My friends came after me. I don't know what happened, but next thing, my bike. Somehow I end up landed at the bottom of the hill. And I'm like, when I landed on my back, so I'm like kind of like trying to get up, but I can't because my body hurts. So as I close my eyes, my bike is on me. Next thing I know, I hear my friends come too. So thank God that we were only like right down the street from my mom's house. So I remember like we went in the house and I got a whooping because I was being a follower. And my mom does my uncle comes upstairs like, oh, your arm's broke. And he just kept poking me. Like, oh, your arm's broke, huh? Your arm's broke. And I'm like, yeah. But come to find out, my arm wasn't broke. I just was really bruised bad. Just trying to follow after everybody else. That's what I get. But, so my mom comes up the stairs. She's like, oh, so you want to be a follower, huh? You want to be a follower? I never thought that I would get a whooping for being a follower, but I got a whooping for being a follower. And then my sister turns around and gets a whooping because she lets me go down the hill with them. And my mom was really strict on, my mom was really strict on that type of stuff, like being a follower and stuff like that. So she would not have that. And the day that I did that was like funny. Well, the same day that me and my sister got in trouble, we end up having like a little barbecue that night. So my sister ended up going to wash our dog. And somehow, I don't know what happened, but I guess my sister turned the hot water on accident, thinking it was the cold water, and she burnt my dog. I was so heated, I wanted to punch her in her so bad. Like, lady, why did you burn my dog? I remember when I was playing Truth or Dare with a couple of friends of mine, like little, I played Truth or Dare, and one of the girls told me I need you to pull your pants down in front of everybody. Well, I didn't think that the little boy's mom was outside, but I guess she seen my little hiney, so she went and told my mom. So we're out there playing, thinking that we're all slick, and my mom and his mom comes around the corner. So we're thinking, hey, we're not getting in trouble. We're just playing. We're doing our own little thing. We're minding our business. I'm like maybe like 8 or 9, just still, all hang around with those boys and some of my girl cousins. So my mom and her comes around the corner. They're walking really fast too, so we're not thinking nothing. Next thing I know, my mom starts whipping me. So I'm like, Mom, what are you whipping me for? She said, why did you pull your pants down? I told her, I'm like, we're playing Truth or Dare. She was like, well, I dare you that I'm going to dare this ass whipping on you. And my whole friends bust out laughing because I was the only one getting a whooping in front of everybody. That's the embarrassment I ever had in my life. That was the embarrassment moment I ever had in my life. I remember when my little brother, when he was a baby, he got on the little table, the kids' table, and he was like maybe 1 or 2. And he took his diaper off. And me and my friends are eating at the table, eating our cereal at the table. We're trying to hurry up and eat our cereal so we can go outside and go play. And next thing I know, this nigga starts in our cereal. But my thing is, my little brother, he has a birthmark, a unique birthmark, and it's on his butt. So his birthmark is real black. So his butt is black. So as he was peeing in our cereal, I guess when my mom turned around, because I was calling her, I'm like, Mom, look, Mom. And she just noticed his black little booty, and she starts laughing. She said she couldn't whoop him because it was so cute. Thank God we were like literally almost done with our cereal. So we just said, forget it, and we went outside afterwards. Till this day, I bring that story up to my little brother. He's 12 years old, and he's like, really, sis? Why do you do that? And I'm like, because it's so funny. We never expected him to do that. You know, he did a lot of crazy things when he was little. And that was the craziest thing that he ever did. Like, he literally got on the table, took his pamper off, and started peeing. After that, we started potty training him because we knew that he was ready, and it was that time anyway. I remember when I first got into a fight. Oh my God. I was in elementary. The little girl started talking about my mom. And I told her, I said, okay, well, since you want to talk about my mom, I'm going to talk about your mom. We waited until after school. We got out to school property and everything. We're walking like next to each other, talking about each other. So she said something about my dad, and I don't play about my dad. So it made me so mad. I just pushed her. She pushed me. Somehow we end up in this little field next to this house, and like she has me pinned, but like I'm covering my eyes the whole time, like I'm covering my face and everything. So she's just hitting me. So somehow, like I just got like from under her and got on top of her, and I just start beating her ass, like boom, 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 boom. And at the time, I like, you know, like I said, I was in elementary and my sister was in middle school. So my sister always used to come get me from school, after school. Like when she'll get out before me, and then she'll come to my school and wait for me to get out of school. Man, I was tearing that little girl up. So my sister tried to pull me off, and it was a car that pulled up. Like, oh, y'all jumping that little girl? And I told the car, like, bitch, mind your business. We ain't jumping that girl. And my sister popped me in the mouth. And I'm like, what? I'm mad. You can't help it that I'm mad. So, hours go by. We're at home. We're barbecuing. I'm playing with my dog. This minivan pulls up. And it's a whole bunch of Mexicans. And the one girl that popped out was one of my sister's school friends. So she was trying to fight my sister. The little girl was still trying to fight me. My mom wasn't having it, so she let my dog go. Zeus was chasing the guy that was driving. Somehow, me and the little girl started fighting again in my backyard. And the whole time, my mom's like, if you don't beat her ass, I'm beating your ass. And I just turned and looked at my mom like, okay. I just turned around and looked at her like, okay, you know what? Yep, okay, I'm beating her up. Went to school the next day, and I promise you, this girl had literally makeup on. And I'm looking at her like, why do you have this makeup on? Not remembering that we all fought and we all, you know, was fighting in my backyard. I forgot. So I was like, that girl got makeup on. That girl got makeup on. And you guys must have fought. And I'm like, yep. She came to my house and we fought. And after that, she left me alone. She left me alone for a good year and a half. Then one day I remember my mom, it was, my mom had a cash full of money laid out on her dresser. Well, me being the age that I was, I really didn't know. Um, she had like 20s, 10s, 5, 1s, and 100s on her dresser. Well, I think I was maybe like in the 5th grade. I mean, not the 5th grade. And I always used to grab my money off her dresser. Well, this time I grabbed the $100 bill. Didn't know that I grabbed the $100 bill. I went to a la carte with the $100 bill. Okay, I spent my mama $100 up. My mama had a fit. She came to my school with a belt and whooped me in front of my principal because I took that $100 bill. And she felt like I knew what it was, but I told her I didn't know. So my mom ended up to me for whooping me that day. And that was because the next day I went to school. My principal pulled me to the side like, "Do you have any more money that you're not supposed to?" And I'm like, "No, I didn't even bring no a la carte. Like, lady, I don't want another whooping. I don't want another whooping." So she's like, well, make sure next time that you do have your mom's money, make sure that it's the right amount and not the money that that you're not supposed to have. And I'm like, I'm not bringing nothing else to school. I'm not bringing 50 cents, a quarter, a nickel, a dime. I'm not bringing nothing to school no more. Man, the one after that, I want to say a month later, I ended up getting a new teacher. And this teacher was so mean. Like, she didn't care how she came out these kids, no nothing. So we're going on a field trip. And she thought she was going to yell at me and grab me by my back of my neck with some scissors in her hands as my mom was there. My mom told that ass up. My mom literally told her up. She like, "What are you doing? Why are you grabbing my daughter like that?" "Oh, I'm taking her to the principal's office. She's not going." After my mom done paid $25 for my food, my field trip, and then I think she had to pay something for her to go to, or buy her some food or something. So my mom was pretty upset. She felt like she could have handled it a better way. My mom tore her up in front of everybody. And I was so embarrassed because I'm like, my mom comes to my school and she shows out. She didn't care when I was younger. She didn't. So it was like, maybe this is how people are back in the day. Especially like my mom and my dad, they are very strict. They didn't care about nothing that I was talking about. They wanted me to stay in school, finish school, all of that. As soon as I got to that teenage years, boy, oh boy, they had it coming. They had it coming. I gave them the run for their money. And I wish I would have stayed my butt in school like I was supposed to. Because now, me trying to go back to school now, oh my God, it's beyond hell. And I'm like, really? Like, really? But I'm getting better at it. So, I mean, young teens dropping out of school, please don't drop out of school. Please stay in school because you will be like me, regretting everything. Far as the school part, I literally wish I can go back to high school and graduate. Because me trying to go back for my diploma is kind of hard. I mean, it's a stepping stone, you know. I'm enrolled into Penn Foster. I'm trying to do everything else. me having stepkids and a husband is kind of another handful. So I'm just gonna take it step by step. But I will talk to you guys later. I just wanted to tell you guys these funny little stories, especially how my mom used to whoop me back in the day, and it used to be funny. And I ain't even gonna lie, I honestly wish, since my mom is 9 hours away, I wish she could just come whoop me one time, so I can just run from her and we both be laughing at each other because she be trying to chase me and she catch me. And as she say, I used to hoop and holler on the house when I run from her. So she used to say I used to sound like Donald Duck running around the house. So I mean, I had some fun times and fun experience with my mom. Far as like her whipping us and her putting us in the right place. I believe if you guys start whooping your kids or spanking your kids, we will get somewhere. Because these kids nowadays is taking over. There are literally disrespecting kids. I mean, disrespecting parents. Back, they're not coming home on time, or they're not coming home at all. They're running away. My mom tricked for me when I tried to run away. She used to call the police on me, make a report, and every time the police found me, guess where I was at? Juvie jail. Until she felt like she was coming to get me. I remember I stayed 5 hours. 5 long hours in juvie jail. Because I decided I wanted to be fast and I wanted to hang with everybody else. I wanted to follow everybody else. I wanted to go smoke. I wanted to go drink. Oh, and then I want to try to run away too on top of it. Oh, okay. Okay, she's had some fun. And I wish I could take that back. That 5 hours long in that hard bed in that little four-corner section of a jail cell. No, I wish I could take that back. That was the worst experience of my life. Actually trying to do what everybody else is doing. Be a leader, not a follower. And that's my message. And you guys have a good day.